Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are y'all today? Whoa. I was raising the arms on my fancy chair. They're clicking. All right. Good morning. How are y'all? I'm a little out of it this morning, if you couldn't tell, like right off the jump. So, good morning, good evening, good smand day, good drill log day. I like the stream title. Well, you're going to like this stream because it is a factually accurate stream title. So, that's what we're going to do today. I'm a little bit today, so I'm just trying to get my ducks in a row. My voice sounds weird. I didn't warm up my voice beforehand. So Cal Riddle, the sound is off. Oh. So here my setting is still the same as far as the volume going into. I wonder if something got hit. So I came in this morning to my light fell on my desk and my microphone is there. So I'm wondering if it hit something. Like if I change the gain, does that make it better or worse? Is this better or is this worse? Any change? Any difference? So I need y'all to give me some feedback. I don't know what it could be. Sounds the same, a little better. I'll put the pop filter. I just took the pop filter off. No real change. Put the pop filter back on. How about now? Could this be any different? I feel like I'm only gonna make it worse. No change. How about a change on this now? How about this setting? Worse. That's what I figured. Okay. This is back to how it was before. I went to the eye doctor this week, so I'm very good at going this one or this one. Better? Better? Worse. All right, so that setting's correct. I'm going to, when in doubt, did it pick that back up?
It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, I definitely had my eye doctor practice today. Family eye doctoring this week. So it must have mute yourself and play yourself back. You think I'm that talented, Tessa? So I'm guessing it just needed to be unplugged and plugged in again. My light fell and must have pulled the cord, and it was probably only partially set in the mic. You need to watch the. I will watch the VOD later and pick up the see what it sounded like, since apparently it was really a thing. So I'm guessing that's what happened, because the light stand was right next to the microphone cables, and it probably just pulled the cable loose. OSU, thank you for the sub and 16 months of subbing, and I turned off the alert box while I was fixing this. Thank you, OSU. Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, Coco. Thought you might have been doped up. I mean, it's possible. It's possible. So I have like loose notes. The alert thing. Come on, alert thing. Tabsov, thank you for the new sub. Tier 1 sub, and thank you so much. You didn't get cheers, so I'll give you cheers. Let's go. Woo. And you get emotes too. And I got new emotes coming. New emotes are in progress. We have a list that I sent. Just got a set of Pigma Micron 01s for my Moleskine. Thanks so much for the recommendation. I'm in love with these. Yeah. Nice. Those are very good. Coco Lena, thanks for the 100 biddies. Schmevelin gave Tony a gift sub. Now that's hilarious. That's one of the more funny things in this chat. You know, if you hit the timing just right and catch someone snoozing, you can snipe them with a gift sub. That's pretty funny. That just made my day, actually. My day is only going to get worse because I am talking to Tony tonight, apparently, for friend of the show. I have another friend of the show I have to edit, and it's with Alan, who is normally in this chat. I don't know if I've seen him yet this morning. And I'm just avoiding it because I lost power during it. So that means I have to like really edit it instead of just pretend edit, which is what I do. So I gotta figure that out. Jackie, I've had some weird problems like that too about the subs and the dates and the expirations. Apparently it's like literally down to the minute. Yeah, Daring Lunchmeat's saying that now too. It is very specific on when you can sub and resub. So, do y'all keep like loose notes that you've grabbed on scrap sheets of paper and then throw them in your planner for writing down later? Because that's the mode that I'm in right now, and I'm really, really confused on... I'm not confused. No new spoke grips yet. You don't have to keep asking. I mean, they're just going to show up, and then we'll have them sometime soonish, maybe. They will be here. The sub should expire down to the minute too then. Yeah, it's weird. So yeah, like I have these notes and I'm like, I need to put them in my planner, but I really haven't found a home for them yet. Also, I tried one of the dark, like the purple highlighters. They were too, yes, Slumberland, like when we get them, we're not going to hold them. So like when we have them, they'll be for sale as soon as we have them. It's not going to like, yeah, we have them, but we'll launch them in a month. It's gonna, like as soon as we get them, they'll be available. If that makes sense. Susan, 12 months of subbing. Thank you so much. So this is me vamping, just really trying to get myself together this morning still. I need to do some follow-up. I've gotten an email and I've gotten a tweet this morning about the TWSBI swipe and the spring, and people saying, hey, I have this problem all the time. And my question is, why do you keep dropping your pin all the time for the cartridge to keep popping out of it? So this is going to go on the podcast next week, but I've already gotten an email and a tweet this morning saying that, oh, this happens to me all the time. I'm like, explain this to me, because it should happen never. Like it should happen never. So that has to go on the list. So we will be following up. I guess I do just baby my pens. Like literally, I'm trying to read this. I've had this exact problem with Standard International cartridges where they have dislodged and linked ink. That's multiple times. That's in a tweet. And then if I'll have to pull up the email I got was very exclamation pointy. Like, this is a serious problem for me, and I think it's like all the time. Yeah, I'll have all this on the show next week. But apparently, we're gonna have to follow up on this cartridge spring situation. I need to write it down so I don't forget. So yeah, swipe is the name for toilet paper. That's confusing. The drill log campaign was tough to figure out. I go up to back it, but I only saw the separate pieces, and I saw your tweet and had to go back and edit my pledge for the combo one. It is really strange. I've never seen that before. So that's why I made the tweet. It's actually a good feature, but since all of us have never experienced this before, we don't know how to do it. We're used to Kickstarter behaving in a certain way, and now Kickstarter's actually doing the thing that we've been wanting for a decade. Can't stick around. We'll have to catch the VOD. You do that, Josh. I want to report back when you're finished watching the VOD. I've been using fountain pens for over 20 years, and this never happened to me. It has literally never happened to me either. If you pocket carry, it's a lot more likely. Like, I get it to a degree, but to, like, be adamant about it is, like, really? Like, I did not know this was a thing. Hey, O4A. The feature is good, but the combo option is low in their list of purchase, so you had to scroll. That's what I had to do, right? So me and Mike were figuring... So this is what happened this morning. Inkwell Monster. I'm sitting there drinking coffee, just scrolling around, and I get a text from Mike. He's like, hey, this drill log campaign's live. I can't figure it out. And I'm like, okay, let me go look, because I literally forgot. And so I went and looked. I'll tell you, Ben, this is good for you, Ben, for the future on Kickstarter, because I don't know if this was available on your Kickstarter. So me and Mike are looking through it. I said, I don't know. I said, so I got my laptop out, scrolled through it, and I was like, yeah, like it's all separate. And then I went down to order the combo one. So I ordered like the basic one, the combo, and another 05 nib. And when I clicked it, since mine was easy, since I knew I wanted the combo one, I clicked it as the pledge that I wanted, the pin barrel and the nib. Then it took me to a next page, and I could add any other offer, any other pledge level that I wanted on the next page. So with the drill log, they have like all the barrels available now. So you can click a barrel, say, I want this barrel, and pledge for that. It takes you to the next page, and you can pick the nib and add that. It's very strange. It's a Kickstarter thing, not a drill log thing, that I've never seen before. So you can actually now, this is actually how you do to back multiple tiers for a Kickstarter project, which I would have loved so many times. Like it manages the add-ons up front. It didn't let me pick which nib yet. No, that was different, because that came as a combo. We'll get to select that later. You've been able to do that for a while now? Well, I must not have backed any Kickstarters recently, because that's the first time I saw it, and I think it's going to confuse a lot of people. So yeah, if you order the combo, I'm sure you're going to get the bit later to pick your nib. Talking about bit of honey over at a 1.5 bag. Yeah. So Ben, like you could have, like, I don't know. This is how you could do like a nib upgrade. You almost put say you have a steel nib, and then you want to have a gold nib option. Well, you don't have to pick a different pin to have the gold nib. You could just have a gold nib pledge, and then when someone picks the pin and the steel nib or something, and they wanted to add on a gold nib, when you go to the second page, you just add all the different things. Or you want a second barrel. If you want 2 pins, that's probably the easiest way. If you want 2 pins, but you only have a 1 pin option, you pledge for the 1 pin. It takes you to the next page. You can pledge for a second one on the following page. So it's a little confusing, as you can tell, as I'm trying to explain this. But that's the easiest way to do it. So a lot of times people will want, hey, you have this pin, but I want 3 of them. And there's no good way for me to manage that other than to say, okay, add X amount of dollars to your pledge amount, just blank. And then like there's a whole bookkeeping aspect to that. Now you can say back the pin. It takes you to the next page, and then you can add for 2 more pins. So I've never seen this before today. Saw it around the start of June. That makes sense, because like I haven't heard this come up at all. So it's pretty new. Which barrel is best? So Killer Sheep, I need the hydrates today. Thank you. Oop, water. Ooh, I almost knocked that over. We need water today. Which barrel is the best? Tough question. Because the answer, I think, is the double-sided one that holds 2 nibs, but then you have to buy 2 nibs. I talked Mike into this one. I ordered another single nib holder. If you want a single nib holder, I do like this one, the Twist. I don't like this one other than looking at it, the Mirage. I would not recommend this one other than you just think it's like crazy cool. And then the stainless steel, I think is probably just too heavy. I'd probably just get the standard aluminum. So I backed for another one of these. I'll pick a different color. And probably do it like a giveaway item. So I picked this one. But for a single nib, I kind of like this one, which is the one Jacob reviewed in his post. This is the twist, and this is the dual twist. So we're going to use this one today. So I'll load this one up here in a minute, but it's two-sided. You can put the nib right there. The good thing about this one is it posts and makes for the proper length writing barrel, as opposed to this one that's shorter. I'll show you on the camera in just a minute. So this is the standard basic classic, and it can be a little short. And the double, even if you don't use both nibs, it gives you the proper length to enjoy it more. You don't have to order both nibs to use the double. You could always do that later if you decided you like the pen, because it's a big expense to go into it. But we'll look at these a little bit more here in a minute if y'all have questions. I like the twisty, but I just passed the basic. Yeah, it's already way, way, way expensive. So, yeah, there you go. You can totally... Yeah, you can use a little silicone grease to solve the squeak. Yeah, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But yeah, the move might be the two-sided. They can be capped with the nib, yes. This is designed to cap the nib. I'm going to load this one up today. We're going to do ink testing with this one today, so I'll show y'all in a minute. So the twin can be used with a single nib. Nib. So yes, Clarude. But yes, it is not for you. It's expensive. Totally agree. All right. Instead of monkeying around with my notes more, let's start messing with these inks, and then we can continue. Ask me any questions y'all want to on any of this stuff today, because we're going to be testing some inks primarily today. Let me get set up here. I just dropped $250 on a different pen, so I'm out on this one. Yeah, like you can't buy all the things. I kimono my Nakaya just like constantly. I don't want it rolling away. Maybe I'll win one too pricey for a dip nib, but awesome looking. Yeah, I think that's completely fair. I like that they end up calling that accessory a color puddle, and in the video on their Twitter, they flip it a full one upside down. It didn't spill. That was weird. It was hard for me to clean Embrent, which I didn't realize until after the fact. I was like, why won't this come out? I had to like get water and like squeeze it in there to like replace it and get it all out. That's why you're out of the Johto lottery too. Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. This stuff's expensive. That's why I'm having to sell a bunch of pens, because I just bought a crazy pen. Now I'm buying this, and like I need to, if I'm not using them, I'm going to sell them. We'll save that conversation for next week. Plus I'm saving for Brad's Mont Blanc. Oh, I missed the stream. When are you releasing the Pen Addict to Johto? So I'm going to release it to members first. And that's the thing. If you don't get in a Johto this time, like there's going to be an opportunity later. We'll make these as long as you guys like them. Sorry, my mouse is all over the place. So yeah, this weekend I'm gonna take names, and if we have more than 18 people that want them, we'll do a randomizer for who gets to buy them. And you bought another crazy pen yesterday on the podcast. I think I only bought it because I know I'm getting ready. Like I literally look at my desk in the other room, and I have like the tower of pens to sell. I'm like, I'll go ahead and do this now and sell all these pens, and I'll be okay with that. Yeah, Tessa. I just synced up my Pilot Falcon EF. It's amazing. My first flex nib. It's one of my personal favorite writing nibs. I love it. Bought a Leonardo yesterday and a drill log today. Oops. Yep. And the color of Leo, I wanted blue Hawaii with RGT. What's RGT? Rhodium. Might be selling my blue Hawaii. Leonardo. Rose gold trim. Okay. Mine's rhodium trim. So my blue Hawaii rhodium trim is in the cell pile for my personal stash. That new SD is pretty great too. Which one? The blue one, or is there a new one? Is there a new SD besides the blue one? I'm gonna switch over. The blue one's very pretty. Sea glass. Is that the blue one, or is this a real new one? Yeah, link it to me so I know what it is. Like, is it literally just out today, or was that what that blue one was? I apologize. I just don't know. All right, let's see. I'll put this on the screen so y'all can see it. Oh, I keep trying to do that. Oh, no, that is a new one. Yeah, that's great. That's right up my alley with the silver trim. That's really pretty. Trying to get a big picture for y'all. There we go. All right. Enjoy that picture. I'm going to go get another roll of paper towels. I don't like to use the paper towels with the glue on them for my pens. We did talk about the Drill Log Kickstarter being live and how confusing it can be. So hold this thought, and I'll be right back. Figured I'll show y'all this. Yeah, that's a great one. Really great color. Apparently I'm off. Kenro, if you're listening, I haven't gotten any of the new Estabrooks recently. I know I'm getting something else from y'all pretty soon that I'm more excited about, but, you know, just saying, Kenro. All right, let me show you. This is when I was talking about paper towels yesterday. This is the one I use. Scott Shop Original. They're not as fibrous as just like a standard paper towel, like getting fibers into nibs and into little particular areas. So I don't know that it lists that. It just is a less loose fibers thing. Good morning. You have to give your customer service department at Spoke a salary raise sticker sent ASAP upon receipt of my email. Oh, wait, you're the customer service and shipping department. Thanks, Brad. Hey, no problem. And let me just tell you a hint about the customer service department at Spoke. The customer service department generally only ships on Wednesdays and Sundays. So you caught the customer service department on the proper day to ship same day. Otherwise, it wouldn't. If you emailed me today, it wouldn't go out to this weekend. So I hate to blow my cover there. Oh, Schmevelin, thank you for the gifted sub. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Here had a hand with the gifted subs. So yes, not to blow my cover completely, but that's my secret. Is I tell you to do the things on the days I'm shipping. All right, let's prepare. So what I want to do today, this channel is sponsored by Schmevelin. We'll get a commercial. I was going to say something. I can't remember now. All right. What I want to do with this span sighting. We should probably move this so I can get the whole sheet in the view. Y'all think I'm lying about the smand? It lives on my desk. No cap. As the kids say, no cap. No cap. That means I'm not lying for olds. So I can tell That's what it means in that's the translation in old lingo. All right, we're gonna put that there for a second. So what I want to do, so I got my fancy, yeah, no cap. I'm not capping. That means lying. I don't know why. I don't know why that means lying. So this beauty, my new pen, I want to put a purple ink in here, and I ran into a dilemma. Not that I had a lot of purple inks to choose from, which I do. So we can shop in the Closet of Doom for purple inks. But I didn't have the ink that I thought I was going to put in here. I think I gave it away. The Ackerman Vorhut Violet was the ink I was thinking I was going to put in here. And then I went to the Ackerman section of the Closet of Doom, pulled out all the bottles, and found no Vorhut Violet. So we now have a dilemma, a good dilemma, in that we have to pick a new color for me to put in the Nikaya. So that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to use the various tools that I've recently acquired. So this is my dip nib pen from Paper Ink Art, just one of their standard dip nibs. Where did that come from? I don't have any pink out here. So we're going to have the wide spread of ink. We have the Colo Desk Folio from my good friend Anna, who's probably I don't know if she'll get mad at me because I'm just going to be slapping ink all over here. Yoseka Green in the Nikaya. I'm trying the first real ink I want to put in here. I'm not going to go green, but that's an option. I just don't use green for writing very much. My other option is Graphon Faber-Castell Viper Green, because it's a little bit brighter. The Yoseka is a little bit darker. So we're going to use this, and then we're going to use the Drillog with both nibs in it. So let me swap those nibs real quick. So I know that drives y'all crazy. It really doesn't bother me because I deal with metal pens all day. So you have to remember that really doesn't bother me. So I'm going to put both the 08 and the 05 nib in the twin. That, I mean, if I use that, uncap that constantly every day, yeah, that I would fix that. It would bother me, but it really doesn't. Just for this. Pink would be cute in the nib, or am I answering a different question? Because I love pink. I'm actually trying to avoid like the magenta-y pinks, the purple pinks. I think that would be great for that pen. So we have both Drillog nibs here. This is the 0.5 Drillog nib, and this is the 0.8. I don't know if you can really see a difference, but the Kickstarter's live. You can go look over there, see some differences. The squeak is the sound of money flying out of your pocket to their Kickstarter. I was backer number 4 today. So yeah, I'm good with that. I am particular about touching the nib because I don't want my finger oils on the metal. It probably doesn't matter. That's just me being particular. Did you ever pick up Cross Violet? No. That's such a good ink too. Birmingham Angelfish. So yeah, I'm gonna get all of y'all's recommendations. Birmingham Gooseberry. I saw I think I linked to a review of that this week or last weekend, excuse me. One Blanca, thank you for the follow. Why aren't my alerts working? The alerts, you were number 21. Nice. Whoops. So yeah, I don't know why I'm particular about this, but I am. All right, so that's the Drillog. Let me get these. Be alert. The world needs more alerts. True. What time are we talking tonight, Tony? 7:30? All right, so these are the tools we're going to use. Do y'all want to see all the inks first, and then we'll start sampling, or you just want me to do it one at a time, and then we'll be surprised as we go? You got my two favorite Birmingham Penco inks. Where to go? Eroded Bronze and Antique Sepia. I need to reorder the Eroded Bronze because I gave that one away, but that looks like a good ink. I am finally talking to Tony. We are talking at 6 o'clock? Really? I hope so. I mean, that'd be great. I was thinking it was later, though. Hey, look, 6 o'clock. My phone says so. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Okay, we'll do surprises. All right. You've been teasing that for months. My schedule is whack. I ended up talking to you first. Alan was my first second interview, and Tony will be the second interview. But Alan, I might post Tony's first if I can't edit yours in a normal fashion. I am not an editor. All right. I don't know. I still might post yours first, Tony. So what we have here today is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 purple inks I'm going to test. Doesn't matter. Because I want to find a good ink for my new Nikaya. So first up, I just picked this randomly out of here. I'm already leaning towards this one. We have 9 inks. Yeah, is Rewizzle's back? Did that dog go potty yet? I like these dustier purples, which is why I was going for the Ackerman number 12, I think it is, the Vorhut Violet for this pen. But we're going to mess around with this and see. I'm definitely going to hit the lens with this as I dip, so I'm going to pull this off a little bit here. I do have to think about this a little bit because I don't want to knock these bottles over. So it looks dark on the page. The heavy ink applications definitely will look black, but you can see if I spread it out a little bit more, you can get some of the lightness in it, maybe even a hint of gray. This is one of my favorites. This is, I mean, before I even test all these, I'll tell you, this is the leader in the clubhouse. So we're going to have to beat this ink for usage in my Nikaya. Like, that's the one I feel is going to be the one. I have my ink bowls, my water bowls over here, dirty water, clean water, and then my paper towels to dry them off with. Let's see. It's not as, so I need to, one of the things I need to do is loosen this sheet so I can lift it a little bit so you can see the colors, because you get a little bit of the lighting reflection on here and it's still really, really wet. So in the dark areas, when I look at it, it's completely wet still, right? So, but in the thinner areas at the bottom, it's great. It's more expected. This is Purple Soul. I don't have, oh yeah. I would have lost all the money today. This is the worst start to the stream ever. Y'all think I misspell stuff? I didn't even call this ink the right thing. We're going to have to pitch this. We're going to have to start over. Son of a biscuit. Because now I'm just going to have to answer that all day. Wait, I thought you said you didn't have that. I don't have it. I'm an idiot. Biggest typo to date. That's impressive even for you. I had Ackerman on the mind, y'all. I'm just sad that I didn't have the Ackerman today. Son of a gun. Words are hard. It's not the words that's hard. It's my brain that's hard. A lot of us pay for this, Brad. Yeah, my brain is challenged today. I told y'all that. And edit this out before you YouTube it. I let my freak flag fly. I don't care. I don't care that much. It's part of the charm, even though it's completely accidental. Like, it's not a bit. I'm just that dumb sometimes. All right, let's try this again. Robert Oster, Purple Soul. This never happened. If you're here, this never happened. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, look. This is Robert Oster, Purple Soul. I'm going to rewrite the name. What was that? Penny Cook, thank you for the follow. But come for the ink, stay for the misspellings. Wow, that's a lot of ink. We are going to spread this out a little bit because so much ink is on here. That way you can see some of the colors here. And we'll rewrite the name with the dip nib. I mean the drill log. Who wants to bet he finds the Ackerman? I promise you I won't find the Ackerman because those bottles and boxes, I keep them in the boxes. They're very obvious, and they're in one little section. I definitely don't have it. All right, so this is the drill log. Then I guess we can just, let's see, how should we do this? Yeah, this is the first time I wrote this. Can I use it like this? That'd be just kind of hard to use. I don't know if testing with the drill log is going to be like a good visual for y'all. But I want to see it in the tiny nib because that's how... Using this drill log, like the 0.5 drill log, is going to represent my handwriting the best. So that's what I really want to see. I just won't go as deep on the dipping. See how the color is much lighter? Oop, I turned it the wrong way. So this is going to be more representative of my handwriting in that nib. So that's why I want to see it. That's why I like this nib. I didn't dip this far at all, and now I'm paying the price. I just dipped it barely past the... Well, I probably have to get it a little bit higher on the nib. See, I just dipped it past the lines right there. You can see the ink. Right? I need to get it up high so it actually pushes itself down. I love how optimistic's Brad auto messages. It actually thinks that Twitch sends notifications. Facts. All right. Nikez876, thanks for the follow. All right. I didn't quite get what I was looking for here. The second time around. I'm gonna do this again. Your notifications always work? Well, that's a rarity. I want to spread this ink out a little bit thinner, get some of the color out. I probably shouldn't be spending this much time on this one. We'll just move on to the next one because I got a bunch of inks here. All right. Let me do this. I think the color showed better when I misspelled the whole thing. But you can see how different the shade is when I write with the fine nib as opposed to like the wider, wetter nibs. And like you can still see it's still wet up there. All right, so that's Purple Soul. All right, what are we going to do next? Schmevelin with the gifted sub to Tainted Crimson. Thank you so much, Schmevelin. Enjoy the sub and the emote, Tainted Crimson. All right. This is Pen BBS 404 ink not found. This should be lighter than the Purple Soul, but I wonder if it's going to be too light. We'll see. We'll find out. So I've done a review of this on the blog. I don't know that I've reviewed this one on the blog yet. So this was probably, I think this is the first Pen BBS ink that I've reviewed, and they're pretty well received, pretty well respected inks. Ooh, are we gonna be able to get this in here? Yes, barely at that. This is still in that range that I like. Definitely lighter than Purple Soul. It's almost more of a watercolory purple. One Dog Night, 21 months of subbing. It came through. So by the time I get this into that fine nib, it's probably going to be too light. Right? Power Belly. So when I did the review of this, I did it in a stub nib. I think on 1.1. I can't remember if it was a 1.1 or 1.5. And it looked awesome. Like, it was really, really great. But you're going to see when I put it in this 05 nib, it's probably not going to go so well. Speaking of other inks, has anyone tried Monte Grappa Gray? How does it compare to Diamond Earl Gray? I have not tried. If you're looking for Dusty Purple, have you considered KWZ Gummy Berry? Do you think it's that color? I thought it was Gummy Berry is more reddish purple, which I have Gummy Berry, and I didn't even consider pulling it out. I think I have Gummy Berry. 1.1 stub. Thank you, Power Belly. So you can see how it looks, and then like when we go to this, like that looks awesome. Like that is genuinely a great color. But then when I go to 0.5, which is closer to what we have here, it's going to be a different animal. And I think I will end up not liking it as much in this fine of a nib. The other thing about these drill logs is you really have to find the right ink to handle the nibs. Some are going to be better than others, which we talked about on the show yesterday, and we have a link in the show notes to Jacob's article. And you also kind of want to twist as you go, spin it, and you can just write further. But I think this would drive me crazy in the long run. Like, I wouldn't want to fill an entire converter of this ink in an extra fine nib. Sailor Chushu, I think I might... I only have Shigor over here. I have Chushu. Robert Oster Opal Mauve. I think I have that too. I didn't bring those out. Speaking of stubs, did you ever try the Nemocene? No, I need to. I do have that one. I need to try that. That's going to be something that I really, really like. I know that. I need to try it. Herbalin Violet Pence, I do. That's on the list too. So this is good. Like, I'm getting some other things. Question about the drill log color puddle and the little wells deep enough to get a lot of ink on the nib. No, I wouldn't recommend the color puddle. I mean, it's not an expensive add-on. Like, you're already spending a bunch of money. I just didn't find it to be something that I necessarily would actively use. I didn't like it. If I was an artist, sure. Like if I'm dipping different color. Scabiosa, that could be the play. You okay putting Scabiosa in the Nikaya? That would be my question about Scabiosa, which is one of my favorite inks all time. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I know. I'm pretty open about those types of things. But look at this color. Look how good this ink is. That's an awesome color. That's just not going to work for what I need it to work for. So yeah, I'll have to mix up a new batch of Scabiosa to try. That might be the next one I go for after this. After whatever I pick today. So let's try the Shigur. Is this actually purple? It's a gold nib, no issues likely. Yeah. So this is should be more of a grayish purple, right? Oh, it's darker than I thought. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. So yeah, I need to mix up another batch of that because that might be something I like. I like that color in the fine nib. Sorry. Inspection. Shigur is real dark. Yeah, it's looking darker than I remembered, for sure. Do you want more formal purples? No, I want lighter purples. I want something right in between these two. Oh, you're talking about raw Scabiosa. Oh, yeah, I was thinking it wrong. I was talking about Scabix. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, Tony. I was not thinking correctly. You are right. All right, this is Shigur. So you can see the difference on, I guess this is the surface tension type of measurement. Neither one of these inks grabbed onto that metal, the outside of the nib. This one did. Lamy Dark Lilac is in this stack right here. So this is the first one that stuck to the metal. Yeah, we're going to have to blend this in a little bit. I didn't realize this was this dark. We're probably not going to do this. That's why Dark Lilac's probably not going to be the one as well. This might be great. On the drill log. We'll see. Gray purple is Chushu. I think I have Chushu in the closet. I didn't bring that in here. I'm almost certainly I have. This is a dip nib from Paper Ink Arts. Sorry, I need to close this window over here. So Shigur might be... Did I already put this up? I didn't mean to put this up. Shigur might be really interesting for the drill log. Let's find this out. So you can see how much more it sticks to the nib. Right, most of the other ones run off pretty quickly. Clarario, thank you for the follow. Well, I think we might have found our best Drillog ink so far. So there is a vast difference between the inks here, right? This is the ticket. This is the jam for the Drillog. I wonder if all the Sailor Gentle inks have this same kind of stickiness, stick-to-itiveness. Honestly, it's not even close how superior this ink is for the Drillog. This is what it's going to be with the Drillog. It's going to be a process of elimination and a lot of testing to figure out what the best ink is. This one is awesome. Do your fingers get the urge to grip down on the nib? No, I'm okay gripping it pretty high. And I'm not writing how I'd normally my writing would be over here. I'm reaching like way over here, so it's a weird angle. And it just keeps going. Coco, did you try any other Sailor inks? That is awesome. That's the move for the Drillog. I don't know that it's the move for Minakaya, though. This is definitely, it's drying into more like a grape jelly. What I think of as like a grape jelly color. The more you have me thinking, Tony, the more I'm thinking I might just do Scabiosa. I need to bring that in here. I might actually go get that. Because I think it's going to be good. What did I bring in? I brought one Roaring Klingner in here. I brought Aubergine in here. Mackerel, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, I almost wasn't counting that as a purple, even though it really kind of is. It's kind of in between this shade. It's darker than this. Hope you're having a good day. We're just testing out some purple inks here. But look at this is the Drillog 05 with this ink. This is the first ink that I've been like exactly looking for. If you're going out, you might as well get Chushu also. I'll go grab them. Platinum Classic Lavender Black. I might have given that one away. Let's run a couple more tests real quick. I'll show you one ink I'm not going to use in here, but I love it. This is Bungbox Imperial Purple. I love this ink. But it has... I don't think it really has like the shading. Even though I'm going to be writing small like this, I want a little bit character in the ink. This is like the, for a weird comparison, this is more like the Cross Violet. It's that bright purple. All right, see you, Tony. I will talk to you tonight. Let me try this real quick. And then I'm going to go grab, a couple more that I think might work. One thing I have to do with this dip nib is keep it dry. I am being obsessive about keeping it dry before dipping it in the other bottles. Hey, I recently got here. Can you just say again, what is it you're looking for in a purple ink? Sure. So I like all these shades, right? But the way the inks appear change depending on the size of the nib. So in this particular instance, I'm going to ink it in a very fine nib. And so I'm looking for a little bit of darkness, but not a bright traditional purple. So I call them dusty purples. You know, it's probably like a combination if you mix these two inks together. I'm going to show you a great purple ink here, but this is not going to be, I purposely brought it to show this is not an ink I would use for this extra fine nib. I mean, it would look great. Like, it would be very, very readable. I just don't think Imperial Purple, I won't get as much enjoyment out of it as I will some of these other inks. So let's see. Maybe I'm willing to have my mind changed. Hey, good morning, Ryan. Again, these Sailor inks are sticking to the nib pretty well so far. So this is... and it looks black with this amount of ink going down, but I'll show you what it really looks like here. It's an awesome color, but I use this color in like a fine or a medium nib, not necessarily an extra fine or ultra extra fine nib. It leans a little blue. Yeah, it's not, this one definitely picks up blue in the camera. I will say that. And I'll put this up closer in just a minute. This is not blue. This is a very purple. And I'll show you. When I get it closer to the camera, you'll be able to see it better. Plus, I'm like totally confusing the camera with all these different shades in this dark shades and this light background. This also sticks pretty well to the drill log. This might be an awesome drill log ink too, because it's dark and cool. This looks great in here. I might like this than the Shigur, better than the Shigur. Because I can really write at a fast pace with this nib and have the ink just keep on coming. I mean, look at those lines. I mean, that's very fast paced. Definitely, Sailor inks are winning the drill log battle. How's it compared to Diamine Imperial Purple? I don't think I have a direct sample. All right, it's not all the way dry yet. Can you tell it's purple yet? It still may look blue to you. I promise you, it's very purple. This is like a cross violet, bright purple. Sugar. It's sugar. Yeah. I mean, at a distance, it looks bluer, but yeah. This is a bright, vibrant purple. You want vibrant purple, you want like cross violet, imperial purple. This leans along the lines of the more traditional purples. But again, look at the drill log. That's where I'm very impressed. These Sailor inks are champions of the drill log so far. All right, I'm gonna run. I still have more here to test. We'll test Aubergine. I've never used. Is Lilac Night a sparkly one? Lilac Night. We have Lamy Dark Lilac here. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go get oh, I have one of the Papier Plume purples. I have Hayabusa, which I've never inked up because I think it's also going to be like very bright like this. So we'll see. Let me go grab, what am I getting? Chushu and Roaring Klingner Scabiosa. Unexplainable Person, thanks for the follow. Hang tight. I heard a blading. Blading. What was there? A blading. Miss Cheese Crafties, 24 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Cheerleaders woke up. Oh, Aurelius, 6 months of subbing. Let's go. All right. So let's set these here. I'm going to try this Lilac Night real quick. And then I'm going to look at a couple of these other ones. But what Tony was saying, and I hate to give Tony credit, but it's good. It's good that he's not here. So Roaring Klingner Scabiosa, it's one of their Iron Gall inks. This actually might be a good choice because it's not really this color here. So we're going to test that out. And then this is the Chushu, right? This is the older style. Packaging, older bottle. Right, that's the name of this one, right? So it's like a purpley gray. This might be a good option. Let's test this one first. Then I'll do Lilac Night, and then I'll do Scabiosa. I'm guessing Lilac Night is around that color. Chushu is so good. Yeah, it really is. All right, let's, we got enough room here. Right, he's not here, so it won't go to his head. Lived in the 823, that's a good call. All right, this is Sailor Gentle Chushu. They market this as kind of a gray, don't they? But it's very purple. At least from... It actually looks blue. It's going to look blue to y'all in that. Again, I'm going to keep doing this for every Sailor ink. You can see how the Sailor inks handle these metals, which is interesting. Wow, this is very blue. I did not expect it to be looking like this. Did I grab the wrong bottle? This doesn't look like Chushu at all. That's what I'm used to. This is not what I was expecting. It's not Sky High. But I'm almost... Yeah, this is not the... Yeah, I have Sky High. That's not what Sky High looks like. This label looks like Chushu to me. All right, We're going to punt on this one. We'll have to figure something out. I might have a different bottle. The bottle's all in Japanese, so I can't read it. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I think of when I think of Chushu. Yeah, but I know I've used this before and I've been happy with it. So I'm very confused now. So we'll figure that out later. Yeah, the label looks like Chushu. Maybe it changed over time. So that bottle is from 2016 because it actually has a date on the back. I think that would still be like pretty accurate. All right. We're going to skip that. It is drying a little bit purple, but this really should be a purple gray. It shouldn't even hint blue from what I'm used to from Chushu. Are there any ink brands I should absolutely stay away from? I don't know that there's necessarily ink brands you should absolutely stay from, but there's ink formulations you need to be thinking about more when you use the ink. Like, what is this? Is this a regular normal ink? What are my expectations? There are certainly like colors you have to be careful of. Yeah, like Noodlers comes up a lot as one you should. I'm never gonna say that ultramarine. That's closer to what I'm thinking this looks like. You'll get a lot of people say Noodlers in general. Private Reserve, but see, like Private Reserve has apparently new ink formulation, new owner. So yeah, I think what you're finding here in the answers is it depends. I don't know that there's a universal stay away from. I mean, I never use Noodler's inks, but I don't mind recommending them to people if they're looking for something specific. All right. That Chushu did not work. I'm going to have to get to... Well, I'm used to that label, Namiki Winter Vlad. I know what Chushu looks like, and I know what the label looks like, and I don't understand what I'm seeing in this bottle. I really don't. And I know for a fact I've used this and not seen that before, so I'll just have to research it later. All right, this is probably going to be too dark, but I'm going to test it out. I don't think I've ever used this ink. So this is Diamine 150th Lilac Night. I'm wagering this is going to be darker in these darker colors. I'm getting more into the Imperial Purple the longer it dries. I may have to rethink that commentary. All right, let's see what Lilac Night looks like. This has a chance. So back to that question a little while ago, what are we trying to figure out here? I do like purples with a little bit of gray in them. We're gonna have to get this spread out. This is going on super thick, which is cool. Like, that's part of the feature of this pen. Let's that is a lot of ink. This has a chance. Thank y'all for answering those India ink questions. That is correct. Pen Addict, is that a shimmer ink? No. What kind of pen nib is that you're using? It's called a folded dip nib. I got it from Paper Ink Arts, I believe is the name of the company. So it just allows the ink to kind of grab in there in that between the folds, if you will. And then when you write with it, it just lays down a wide swath of ink, and you can like tilt the nib up to have a finer line, or you can lay it out to have a wider line. It's really kind of for like artistic purposes, or in my case, for putting a lot of ink on the page just to see what the colors look like. So yeah, it's used for art or like ink testing, like I'm doing. That's looking pretty good. I'll show you all the close up of these split colors here, where it's dried up some. All right, so you can see it. This one gets into the diamine gets into the notches here, but it didn't stick to the nib like the angled part of the nib like the sailors did. It's pretty good though, but I enjoy the sailor inks more in this nib. I'm also writing where my hands have been dragging. Should probably put down a sheet here. That's all right. All right. I want to see what this color looks like spread out a little bit more. Hey, Momo Crafting. Happy Friday Eve. Man, I wish it could be Friday. Wish it could be Friday. All right. We're going to keep going, chat. I want to do a giveaway real quick, since we're nowhere near done today. We're going to keep going for a while. But I want to give something away real quick. I'll show you this real quick. So that's a pretty good shade. This is a contender, and I didn't think it would be. This is gonna look good in that nib, I think, that I'm trying to get. All right, the problem with the giveaway right now is I have to get to my keyboard. Let's see if I can do this, because I have a pretty cool giveaway, I think. All right, we're gonna manage. It's time for a giveaway. If we've gone like an hour or more and I haven't given anything away, y'all yell at me. I'll give something away. How do dip nibs do with shimmer inks? They should be pretty perfect for that. You just got to make sure to shake up the ink. All right, this is for the Nikaya. Yeah, I'm trying to pick out an ink. All right, let me do my giveaway, and I'm gonna make you read. I'm gonna make you read what the giveaway is for. Yeah, Nikaya giveaway. It is not that. Pro tip, not Nikaya giveaway. Ow. All right. Let's do that giveaway. So you'll have to read it to see what you're giving away. And I'll tell you why when we're done. This is a good giveaway, chat. I'll show it to you if you haven't read. I don't think I've used this. I maybe tested it once, but it should be full. Oh yeah. Completely full. Oh, the bottoms of these are frosted. I've never, or like textured. They used to be smooth. All right. Giving away a bottle of Lamy Dark Lilac ink. This is a hashtag good giveaway. You could retire off that bottle. I'd rather one of y'all retire off that bottle. I don't want to retire either. More rare than the Nikaya? Probably. And once we're done, I'll tell you why. We still got 30 seconds left. Stationary Collector reminded me. I sent out all the pending giveaway winners from earlier this week, maybe even last week. I sent them out yesterday. Oh. All right. I'll pick a winner in a second. I'm giving this away not because I don't love the ink, but I don't love it enough to use it all the time. The sheen is a lot for me. And I like some heavy sheening inks, but I generally like blue sheening inks. And as compelled as I've been to use this Lamy Dark Lilac, it just never beats out like these things, right? For my ink choice. I'm not going to sell it. I don't really feel like doing that. Yeah, the sheen is the reason most people like it. And it's just not my style. And so instead of it just sitting here and saying, ooh, look what I have, I'll give it to one of y'all. Like, so I would rather do that than just have it sitting in my closet and, you know, as a trophy or something like that. So there you go. That's why. I just don't use it enough, and I'm not going to keep it. So we're going to pick a winner. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Dictionary. Dictionary, you're the winner. Speak up in the chat. What? You did? You what? What? You're the winner. First time winner, I believe. I believe. And so you need to email me. Have you seen the Diamond King Girl? Blue ink, purple ink with blue sheen. I have not seen that. Send me a link to that. Good job, Dictionary. So you need to email me, hello@penaddict.com, with your shipping address. It's a Hong Kong ink. That sounds pretty cool. Coach Albino, thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. What a first time win. Good. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you'll put it to good use. I'm trying to find a note that I can write your name on here. Yeah, epic first win. Epic first win. All right. You are more than welcome. Thanks for being here. Molly with the gifted sub, the Dictionary. Thank you so much, Molly. Your smand has left the premises as of yesterday too. Time to subscribe and gift a sub. Certainly not required, Dictionary. I really just appreciate you being here and hanging out. Woohoo! Rewizzles. 25 months. All right, we got that done. We're going to test a few more inks. Can't wait to see the smand. Oh, I also owe you. I saved your email to reply to. I owe you an email. So look for that today, hopefully. Rich Sticks gifting a sub to Collaborator. I like these names we got today. We got Collaborator and Dictionary, just spelled a little bit differently. It's kind of cool. It's my type of naming. All right, let me get this on this bottle so I don't forget. Stationary Collector. Y'all are going out of hand with the gifted subs. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Stationary Collector. My desk is a wreck. My desk is erect. All right, let's do a new page. We'll keep this page handy in case we need it. We'll do a new page. For this, last name is Dixon. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we're not going to waste this whole page where I wrote Ackerman number 12 on here. We're just going to pretend that didn't happen, right, chat? Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome, Molly. Anytime. We're going to pretend this didn't happen, right? We're all on the same page here. We're going to mark this out here. We'll do this. Oh. Didn't happen. Did not happen. All right. I just don't want to waste all this paper. You did not. I don't know what you're talking about, Miss G's. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. All right, Scabiosa. We're gonna hit this up first because I'm interested. Why do we cite that? Because it was really Robert Oster Purple Soul, and I was talking about Ackerman, and then I wrote Ackerman, so it's actually Robert Oster Purple Soul. So, all right, let's do Scabiosa. Need the big Sharpie to cover that one? Yeah, I don't have the big Sharpie in here. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I was like talking while I was writing, which is kind of what you do when you're streaming, right? And I got out this bottle, was saying how much I loved it, and the reason why I wanted to get it is because I actually gave away my bottle of 12, and I thought I had it. And then I just wrote it down because I was talking about it. Genius. Genius, I say. All right, Roar and Klingner. I'm not going to try to spell that. I'll spell Scabiosa, though. Ooh, no, that is a very clingy ink. That is a very clingy one. So I didn't consider this ink until freaking Tony said something about it. So let's see here. But it might be the ink I'm looking for color-wise. I don't know. It may not be purple enough. I think it's going to end up being too red. Maybe if I mix it with Salix and make the Scabix mixture. I'll see how it looks in the drill log nib. We'll see how it looks in the drill log. It's a great color, but it's more of a wine. It's more of a winey purple. Not whiny like I do, like whiny like you drink. It's awesome. It's a genuinely great ink. I don't think it's going to be the match for the pen that I want to put it in. I don't know. Klingner. That's how I say it. I don't know if it's correct. So, I don't know. This isn't going to say. I don't have Alt Bordeaux. Like, I envision this color coming out of here more than this color. That could work, though. We'll see. I'll think about it. I might do Scabix on there. We'll see. Poussière de Lune, but that's probably a touch too red. I don't have Ink of the Witch. Ink of the Witch tends to be too dark for me. I like it, though. Salix, yeah. But I'm saying Scabix because I mix Scabiosa and Salix, and it'll be a little bit more of a blurple. That might be the color I want to go for. Fine looking drill log, thank you. I am enjoying it. So I'm sticking with the 0.5 here. And yeah, you see the difference from this one and that diamine that I just dipped, right? You see how it actually attaches to like the cone shape up here? Where the diamine didn't, but the Sailor did. Dictionary gifted a gift sub to Galantium. Thank you so much, Dictionary. I appreciate you so much. Whoops, I spelled that wrong. Oh, now it looks like a swastika. That's not cool. This is not bad in here. I think it's probably a little light for like regular use. Like these darker purples are working good. It flows good though. Good enough anyway. It's working out pretty well, I think. Mongolian Sandstorm. What is that from? What's the standard Jeherbom purple? It's a Kala ink? Okay. What's the standard Jeherbom purple? Someone mentioned it in the very, very beginning. I didn't think it was Poissir de Lune. I thought it was a different... Do they have a different kind of lightish purple? All right. Scabiosa, I don't think is going to be the answer. That's not what I'm looking for. Violet Pence. Yeah, I think that's Pense. Yeah, I think that's the one. No, not the Cassis. Since we're on a Roaring Klingner kick, let's try this Aubergine. This was a limited edition 2018. Do they still do annual limited edition? I think I'm thinking of the Violet Pense. I'll have to look it up. Thank you. So this might be more purpley purple than Scabiosa. I have way too many purple inks. See, that's the problem, Alan, is I'm sitting there pulling all these out going, I don't have the right shade that I want. So to me, that means I don't have enough as I use my purple cup. I didn't even realize I'm using a purple cup on Purple Ink Day. That's kind of funny. All right, let's try Aubergine. Does Roaring Klingner... Oh, I didn't clean this. Whoops. Oh, there's so many purples. Yeah, purple's awesome. Diatramenous Aubergine is one of my all-time favorites. Well, we'll see if I like this Roaring Klingner version. You know, I'm doing all this, chat, to pick out a purple ink, and I'm not going to be able to ink my pen because I haven't cleaned it yet. I'm still using the blue-black cartridge that's in it, so... Scabiosa looks like it might work best in a larger nib. Yes, I agree with that. That's why I think I will mix it with Salix and see what that looks like, just out of curiosity. So we'll see. I mixed Parker Quink Blue and Pelican 401 Violet. I don't hate that idea. All right, let's try this Aubergine, which I'm wondering, is this going to be more like the Imperial Purple? Might even be darker. Very sticky. That's a great shade. I'm going to look at how to spell this. That is very inky. I don't know. This is darker than Imperial Purple, I think. That might never dry. This might never dry right here. I actually want to spread it out just because I don't think it's going to dry anytime soon here. I've never been able to figure out whether some of the R&K limited inks are limited packaging. I've heard both. That's funny. No pen filling payoff at the end. I realized that after I started. We can maybe make it happen. I have a pretty clean water area over here, right? That's kind of like a failed the payoff. Aubergine is looking nice, chat. the spread version of it. Dip nib almost mimics a fude. The only one I like that you've used today is aubergine. It's so far so good. Let's test it out in the fine writing. Proper limited, you can't really find them once the initial round sells out. Interesting. I didn't know that. I had someone gift this to me. So yeah, again, sticky on here, right? That's what we're looking for. When it grabs that cone area in the front end, it's going to be generally positive. What we've seen so far. I have no idea if I spelled that right. So we're doing the small lines to see kind of what it would look like in the nib that I have. The only hang up, and this is very minor, the only hang up is there's really no color variation, like for shading wise. And that nib does have that little bit of flex in it. But I think the color is really good. We'll compare it with some of these other colors here in a minute as we go. All right, let's see if I test these last two. Let me look and see what they look like real quick. I might just give y'all Hayabusa as a giveaway since I've never opened it. And I know it's kind of the brighter, sheeny color verse, right? This one. Like, I've never opened this. I should just give this away to y'all, right? I think it's supposed to be sheening. This was always one of the more popular ones out from the beginning, right? That's the glistening one too. What does glistening mean? Does it have shimmer? Oh, then I'm definitely not going to test this out today. Okay, we'll give this away. I've never opened it, so that won't be good for... I'm not putting shimmer ink in the Nikaya, so... All right. Then let's test this one more. This is a Papier Plume from the... what was it? Hang on, I got to sneeze. Would you believe I don't have Yamabudo? Lily Kira, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I think this is from the Garden District series that Papier Plume did. I opened it upside down. It's all the... Oh, no, this is Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras Indians Purple. Let's check this one out. This will be the last test, then I'll make a decision. And we'll give away Hayabusa at the end. Yeah, somehow I don't have... I don't own Yamabudo. Thank you, Neeks. Don't suppose you have Papier Plume Samhain? No, I don't. But I remembered when I was going through the Papier Plume section in the Closet of Doom. Sazerac. Man, that is a good ink. I need to ink something up with Sazerac. I have not inked that up in a while. Fave. Hashtag fave. Sukiyo in the Nikaya. I use Sukiyo in the Milky Way. Sukiyo has a home. I was too busy freaking about Dark Lilac. So Sukiyo lives here and only here. I mean, I'll put it in other pins, but this is where Sukiyo goes. So, yeah. That is the Sukiyo pin. And like Mike was talking about, Madison was talking about his 823. I usually Shinkai the 823. But I'll use Shinkai in almost anything. For some reason, I've stuck with Sukiyo in that. That's the only ink that's ever been in that pen. right, let's test this one out, and then we'll make some picks. Sukiyo is the perfect match for my Mont Blanc Blue Hour. Yeah, what a good color. That's really good. Y'all are making me want to get that pen out and use it. All right, so I don't know if you can get this shade anymore. I'm guessing not. This was, Papier Plume does different series of inks, right? So this is Mardi Gras Indians Purple. I don't know if this was Garden District. I thought the Garden District was like Azalea and Streetcar, and I can't remember all the names, so we'll see. So this is more in the Scabiosa mix, which it looks a little bit more purpley, though. Could be interesting. Let's see. I love their wax seal lids. How cool is that, right? And that they do that, that's a commitment. That is a commitment. Do you have the purple Meet Me in St. Louis? What was the first year Meet Me in St. Louis? Is that purple? Then I have a bottle that says Meet Me in St. Louis, but I thought it was blue or green or something. And it was the first year? I don't remember. I definitely have a bottle of that, but is it purple? Question, do you have a pen you only print with, not write cursive? I don't write cursive ever. First year was blue-green, then I have that one. Last year was purple. I don't have last year because Alan doesn't like me. Yeah, I definitely don't have last year's. Alan doesn't like me. So yeah, I think I have the blue-green one. All right, so let's try this. Oh boy, I dipped that way. I wasn't paying attention. We now have purple cork holder. That's why I don't want to. That's why I'm rethinking the idea of this cork nib, because I don't want to stick the grip into other bottles that often. So I'm trying to just dip it a little bit, and I just went full dippage there. Whoops. All right, so this will be Mardi Gras. Yeah, this is a great color. This is not the shade I'm looking for in the Nikaya. I'm looking for something more like this. This is a really good color, though. Very strong color. This is not a match to the Nikaya. This could go in a lot of other things, though. Yeah, I don't write any cursive. You don't want me to write cursive. Like it would be. I would just completely butcher everything. So. That's what I should have done instead of these random stripes. Yeah, that was an oopsie on the cork grip. That's why I think I'm going to have to change out this cork grip. Still say KWZ Gummy Berry would be a good option. All right, I'll test one more. I'll see if I have KWZ Gummy Berry, and then that'll be the last one. Because I do have to get some work today. I mean, this is work, but... Have I seen the Nikaya in question? The Midori green one? Decapod? Have you seen that one? I don't know. I will show you the... MB Beatles is way too purple. MB Beatles reminds me of Imperial Purple, which is awesome. I want dark. I need some moody purple. I'm looking for moody purple. Independently, it's a great purple. It's not what I want for the Nikaya. Beatles Purple reminds me of this. All right, let me let that dry. I'm going to go see if I have Gummy Berry, and then we'll pick, and then I will clean this Nikaya, and we'll... What about the Woodshed Papier Plume ink? God, that's a great idea. I didn't even think about that, and I have that sitting right here. I have it inked up already, though, but maybe that's a good. So my Woodshed purple. Scabiosa keeps drying darker and darker. So it's my Woodshed pen. And this is the Ponzi Scheme ink. Yeah, that's probably that's probably the color I need. I know y'all can't see this. I'll hold it up once it dries. Also drives. All right, let that dry. We'll take a look at that. I'm gonna go grab gummy berry. Dorchester blue. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name. I just call it Ponzi scheme purple. Seems like a better name to me. All right, last one, and then we'll give away the Hayabusa ink. It really is a great looking pen barrel. All right, be right back. Last time. I heard that blingity. I'll see when I get back. All right, I brought the cleaning stuff so we can clean the Nikaya. I don't have gummy berry. So my first two KWZ inks I bought were gummy berry and the Iron Gall turquoise. And it seems to me that I've given them away at some point in time. I will need to reacquire them because they are two of the great KWZ inks in my opinion. All right, so we'll look at these. Let these dry for a second more. We'll make some decisions here. Books are a reason. Thank you for the follow. I told you I'd get back to you. IG turquoise is so good. Yeah, I need to reorder those. KWZ brown pink is also one of the great KWZs. Epic pen cleaning this weekend. I'm close. All right, so let me get some clean water, and then we're going to pick an ink. We're going to pick an ink for this. Rewizzles, thank you for the gifted sub. That's amazing. Amazing. All right, let me get a clean bowl of water, and then we'll pick an ink. Such a cheer tater, Torrance. That's what I think of whenever Craig and Ariana are up there too long. Such a cheer tater, Torrance. Oh, and I checked the Meet Me in St. Louis. It's definitely a blue-green that I have. All right, time for me to make a decision. All right, are these clean? Clean enough. It is one of my all-time favorites. It's funny, Kitty Cat Color. I could never get my kids into that movie to bring it on. And my wife and I watched that a ton when we were younger, just on repeat, like once a week. And so we quote it all the time, and our kids are just like, what are mom and dad doing? They're weird. All right. I got to pick something out here. I think on this page we like aubergine. Scabious is definitely out. Scabious is definitely out. Mardi Gras Dry is pretty nice, but I think it's too dark. I think on this page, definitely Aubergine. On this page, so I went into this thinking it's going to be Purple Soul. I think Lilac Night is better. Shiger is not it. Pin BBS isn't it. My Chushu is broken. Check out the Imperial Purple sheen. Let's see if I can see that. Trying to get a good lighting angle. Check out that Imperial Purple sheen. That's awesome. Shiger has a lot of sheen as well. Lilac Night. So, here's the pen. This is how fine I have to write. So I'm going to write it down here so I can show you. I saw it. 04A. I saw it. Oh, Rewizzles. That's the pen. Did you see the pen? Saved, right? So you can see my handwriting is exactly kind of like that 05. Now do y'all see why I like that drill log so much? The darker purples might look black in writing that fine, right? So, like, would Lilac Night give me enough character? That's why I'm really looking at these lines more than this. Like, I love this shade color, but I don't think I'm going to get that like this. So, am I going to be able to get that anywhere? Maybe it is Imperial Purple. I don't know that I was even going to pick that earlier. But in that final line, it looks pretty good, right? Like, you can actually see purple with this. Or Aubergine, you see a darker purple. It might be Aubergine. Aubergine and Imperial Purple are closer than I thought they'd be. Even with Purple Soul, which is what if I didn't do this testing, I would have just gone with Purple Soul. I don't think it looks good in the fine nib like this does. And I know that's going to flow good. I think, ooh, you like Aubergine small lines? They have good purple in them. I think I'm going to do Imperial Purple. Spammerist says hi. I'm going to do Imperial Purple. Imperial Purple wins. +1 for Aubergine. We should do... Y'all want to do a vote? I'm still picking Imperial Purple because I've already decided. Why am I going into a purple? Because I always use blue-black in my Nikayas as tradition. I just like that. Okay? And then it would go great with a green ink. I just don't like writing a lot with green ink. Green ink is a purple dip nib pen ink for me. I love green inks, or I want them in a broader ink. I don't want to write like this with green ink. So I thought purple would go great with this. Purple would be a good match with this pen, right? I thought it would be a good color on this pen. And I wasn't sure which one. I thought I wanted something darker like this, or have more gray in it. But I think with this tiny handwriting, y'all see why, again, I'm just going to repeat myself. why that Drill Log '05 works for me, because that's a representation of my writing, like straight up. So I think the Imperial Purple is going to be the one. Yeah, the aubergine is such a cool color. It is super flat, right? That is a super flat ink. Same with the Mardi Gras. It's just very, very flat. So we're going to go with Imperial Purple. And I can even get the sheen to pop if I flex the nib a little bit. So let me clean this out. Danger. I sense danger. All right, so we're going to clean this. I guess I should do this over here. I'm going to put this cartridge in something else. This is my, oh, what is that? Is the ink cartridge having bleed? Is the ink cartridge, let's see if I can get this in here. There's little dots outside the ink cartridge. Maybe my ink cartridge became disattached and was flying around the barrel, and only a spring saved it from being spilling everywhere. But look, there's like a little blue dot there. Is it blue? Maybe that was just a speck of something that was in the, it's not all over the barrel. So maybe that was just a speck of something that was in the barrel. So I will save this, put it on something, because this is super ultra rare 10% Mount Fuji water blue black. We use all of these cartridges. We don't throw these out. We use up this whole thing. So now I got to find a platinum to pop this in. So we'll do that shortly. Putting that somewhere where I'm not going to make a mess. All right, we need to clean this. In the UEF, that's a good idea. I don't have that inked up right now. I was actually thinking about stealing my UEF for another Nikaya, which I said I don't really want to do, but I just might do it. I just might do it. All right, with these platinum nibs, you have to cut the tip of this to make it wider so they fit on the back of these posts. And then I kind of seal this off with my hands and put it under the water. Use the spring from the Twisby Swipe and the Nikaya, right? In the tweet I got today, the person said that they put a spring in their AL Sports just for that reason. I just didn't know what was happening here. So we just, I know y'all can't see it, but I'm just shooting water through this nib with this aspirator. I do it a little bit more aggressively under the water than outside the water because I am at my computer desk. Then we'll blow some air through it, get some of the wetness out. I don't think I'm going, oh, you know what I don't have in here? I don't have a converter in here. I'll go grab its converter while it's drying for 2 seconds. Let's see if we got this mostly clean. Pack a dip. Where's Patrick? Yeah, I forgot that I used the cartridge here. So y'all can see, like, I got that pretty clean. Like, there was a couple of little hints of ink, but, like, everything's kind of come out. Just from that, sitting here at the desk, I got that just about as clean as you can get it. Right? So that's why I use the aspirator. All right, let me go grab the converter. It's sitting right on top of my desk. I know exactly where it is, so 2 seconds. So many chair streams tainted crimson. I'll get a chair emote made soon. All right, so what do we think, chat? Gold converter or platinum converter? What do you think is in the box? Gold or platinum? Brad, were you a bad boy in your youth? I was the furthest thing from a bad boy. Why are we asking this? Did I miss something? I feel like I missed something. So this was in the Nikaya box. Pro-Am golf champ Brad Dowdy, that's more like it, yeah. I have never been arrested. I've never had like school detention or any of that. I was too scared to get in trouble. Silver toned, silver. Y'all are very positive. From someone who has several Nikayas and several platinums, I have one single silver converter out of all the platinums and Nikayas I've bought. I hope it's silver. Are there any beginner pins? You're in the right place, Ray. Number 1, exclamation point top 5. Number 2, platinum preppy. That's what you want. Platinum preppy. My money's on gold. I want it to be silver, though. That's how it works, chat. That is how it works. I have one. Oh, this one's not even clean. This may not be the original converter. Let me clean this real quick. Of all the pins, of all the platinums and Nikayas I have one single silver plated one. I would buy like 5 of them. I just don't like putting these in my... I don't like the gold ones with my rhodium trim, right? I get rhodium trim. Like this was not cleaned very well. I might just go get a clean one. We might have another chair streaming if I can't get this clean enough. I think I got it though. They need to match. Thank you, Power Belly. So it bugs me. It bugs me to no end. Chair stream hype. All right, we're still going to give away this bottle of Colorverse here in a minute. I have no problem putting a gold converter in a pen with silver trim if I can't see the converter. That's what a normal person would say, Mafia Geek. But clearly, we have a precedent established here. Because it's the thought of it that counts, right? I want matchy-matchy. Thank you, Clarude. I cannot get this all the way clean, chat. So we're going to do this. Why not refill a cartridge? I mean, I could, just because I don't have to. I mean, I have enough terrible gold-looking converters to just use. It's not like you can see them. Yeah, so we had to go. This ended up being more trouble than it was worth, chat. But that's all right. We got it now. It's like underwear. Does it have to match? No, but, right? Like, it does not have to match. But if it does, I'm just saying. What color converter would you put in a demonstrator that has rose gold trim? Silver. Not gold. Have you tried the adapter to use international cartridges and platinum pins? I have one and I'm very surprised. No. I also need to get that that King of Pin converter, apparently. Someone has sent me the link to the King of Pin converter. Have y'all seen this? Sorry, this turned in... I'm cleaning this converter more than I had to clean the pin. Does that tell you? Yeah, King of Pin converter 004. Yes, I do. Is it you that sent me the link? And when I went to go order it, he was out of them. Yeah, it's like a $40 custom-made converter but it's what that pen needs. It would totally be worth the investment for someone like myself. If y'all have the link to it, feel free to share it, but it might only be on the eBay site, right? Like, I don't think there's a guy that makes them, and I don't think he has like a real site. I think he just sells them on eBay. I could be wrong. Yeah. And I just haven't gone back to do it. I mean, it's an $800 pen, stylus and pen. So while on its own, a $40 converter sounds like the stupidest thing you've ever heard of in your life, for what it brings to that pen, it does make a difference, I think. All right. I know this was annoying, but it had to be done. So there you go, chat. That's how you disassemble a converter. I probably should have showed y'all. Turned your anemic King of Pen converter into Conan capacity. That's right. For rose gold furniture, the silver converter with the pink highlighter. Oh, that's a good idea. All right. Here's the real question, chat. Hi. Do you need something? Here's the real question. What color are we doing? Imperial purple. Do y'all know what the real question is now? We've made it this far. Mafia Geek knows. Are you sure? Are you sure that's what we want to do, Mafia Geek? Are you sure? Because then I got to clean off this here. I got to clean it all and do the things. Are you sure? Are you? It's a Nakaya, a Rushi. Are you sure? And it's in a Sailor ink pot. Are you sure I can get it all the way in there? Are you sure? Are you sure this is your answer? Are you sure this is your answer? Are you sure? You sure I can get it all the way down in there? Are you positive about that? As you can see, what I would normally do if I wasn't on stream is syringe fill this converter. In this particular situation, I 100% of the time syringe fill the converter. Why? One, the Sailor ink pot is short, right? You can't always get deep. Two, I hate getting ink up here on my non-like metal, easy to clean pens. But three, it makes it harder to start writing with because you haven't saturated the feed and gotten everything ready to flow. Oh, I can syringe fill on stream. I have the syringes right here. But what I'm saying is it may not be writing. I'm going to syringe fill it because it is cleaner. Circle Plans is feeling my pain right now, right? I like have a literal mess on my desk, but I'm really just like, I just really want to syringe fill it. Syringe fill it and then dip the nib. Okay, I'll do that. That I can swing. If I was doing this on my own, I never do both, but we'll just do this. So you can get, for those who aren't familiar with this probably isn't going to pick up on here at all. It's a blunt tip syringe. You can get them from like pen cleaning companies. So we just pop that in here. Try not to get too much ink in there because you don't need much to fill it. Platinum yeah, the converter, like on a short on an international converter, you could just dip the converter in and draw it up. These have too much air and too much open space in these holes to get anything good. So you have to syringe fill these to get any kind of capacity. So I do fill them up pretty much all the way because you want it to act like a cartridge when you stick it on. You want the to not have so much air in it, and you want it to go into the. All right, I do give it a couple little shakes, kind of get it moving and shaking a little bit. I will leave this open and dip it here in just a second, but let me clean this cartridge. Give it a sec. A lot of times I'll just go ahead and push some ink for the converter. I do that as well. Normally you just give it a couple little twists here, like a little twist. I give it a little twist back and forth. I don't want to like overcook it, so yeah. Kind of just get the innards flowing. I'm convinced you lose less ink by syringe filling. I'm probably wrong, but it's much easier to clean up. I mean, it's definitely much easier to clean up. Hey, look, it's already flowing. It's like magic. All right, let me clean this up before I make a legitimate mess here. All of that, chat, to fill up one pen. That's kind of what we do around here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am the pen addict for a reason. I have problems making decisions because I just always want it to be right. This is the Sailor Bung Box Imperial Purple. So I'm just going to hose this out real quick because if I don't do it now, I'll forget later. Just give it a couple of... I am still on. You just got back from a 30K bike ride. Well, I feel like I've ridden a 30K bike ride. I think it's the same, right? We expended the same amount of calories, right, Evan? Is there shimmer in the water? Is the screen just dirty? Your screen's just dirty. Or it could just be the lighting. So I need to get some clean water. I'll run that in afterwards. All right. Ooh, ink runnings. Not waterproof. All right, all of that today, chat. King of Pen says he has 7 available. Okay, I'll look after. How much is shipping? I mean, he's in Australia, right? All of that today, chat, to pick Imperial Purple to fit into this fountain pen. The best part about it is when I'm done and start to write with it, you aren't going to be able to see squat on this page because it's going to be so fine and so tiny. It's one of those situations that it's great for me. Posture check. Gosh, I do need that. 21, so probably like $15. Yeah, that's about what I'd guess. So after all of this stream, we're going to go and write just enough for y'all to not be able to read it whatsoever. Here, I'm going to click that link now so I have it for later. I may have missed it. What nib is on the Nikaya? So it's a extra fine flex modification. So I don't know. I'd have to get the magnifying glass for you to see it, or the loop. But it's really, really a crazy fine pen. Sorry. I'm very particular, chat. I need this. I need this. So after... How many inks did we test? It was close to 10, probably. 8, maybe. Text. Text. Is that a Star Wars logo I see off to the side of the pad? Yeah, I have the Star Wars PlayStation that sits on my desk. Yeah, we made the right choice. I'll show you as it dries. Panatic, do you have a Regalia riding laps, cross-flex nibs, and have you used one? No, I don't have any of Ralph's nibs. I tend not to go for the larger stacked nibs type of situation. Look at that. We made the right choice, chat. We did it. We did it, chat. It's slightly darker to my eyes than on your camera, which is better, even better. It makes it look awesome. So you can see once I learn this nib, I can actually push it to have some flex. But I just use it as a writer. Right? I write with these types of nibs all the time. And I could get a real thin. Yeah, no typos. Notice I wasn't talking while I was writing. I can get a real thin to a little bit of a wide line with the way this nib flexes. So once I learn it, you can really do some things with this nib. But I'm mostly just going to write with it because it is very, very comfortable writing pen to me. Obviously, I like it. It fits my style very well. That's why, I was talking about on the show, the podcast yesterday, when we talk about finding a pen that's really specific for you. This is the benefit of years of experience, right? You don't just jump into these types of things, but you learn over the years that, these certain aspects of certain pens make your writing better, and then you can really just kind of lock into those things. So, all right. We did a great job today, chat. I think we can do this more. We can, if I want to ink up a pen, figure out what color range, and then ink it up. So we'll have to do that when I clean some more pens next time. Yes, Sir Cobalt, there's definitely some people in here that have that type of nib. I know if Alan's still listening, I don't know if Alan had to leave. He has definitely used it. All right, let me do one more giveaway. We're going to give away this bottle of the Glitter Hayabusa. The Glistening Series Colorverse Hayabusa. All right. If you missed it earlier, we gave that away. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Don't grow the channel by telling people we do awesome things here, chat. You'll have less chance to win all the cool things. Just joking. What have you used? Have you used any the Ralph's kind of flexi nibs? The Regalia, the Cross Flex. Have you used the Cross Flex nib, Alan? Ray Doe, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. All right, let's give this away, and then I'm gonna wrap. Good stream today. Lots of chairs in the stream. Good chairs. A lot of ink, a lot of water, a lot of cleaning going. All right, let's see here. Let me make some space, and then I can check my texts while y'all have the 2 minutes to get in. Oh, the other thing we learned today is why Brad likes the 0.5 drill log so much. If you couldn't tell, it fits me. Smand. All the purples, says the blurple-haired girl. Love it. I think blurple is the best hair color. No cap. Do y'all remember that one, chat? You remember? No cap. Purple is the best hair color. All right, what am I doing? Colorverse. Let's just do Hayabusa. I don't know how to spell Hayabusa. Little Smand. No, we need a no cap command. That means I am not lying. I'm gonna do that while we do this raffle. All right, here we go. Open giveaway. Y'all go. I'm gonna make a command. I'm gonna make a no cap command. I'm laughing too much. It means I've streamed for too long. Does a comma go there? We'll have to see. I don't know if I did this grammatically correct. No cap. I don't know why that cracks me up. Olds are funny. I had a fish named Blurple when I was 15, almost 30 years ago. That's awesome. No cap. This is so stupid. That's why I'm here. Oh. Should get back to the giveaway page so I can pick a winner. All right, 30 seconds left. Smand. All right, we got a spam. Apparently someone would like to buy my house. That's not my house. They just have my number. It's not even in this city. Get that one a lot. And then my wife wants to know what we're all doing. She told her I'm streaming. No cap. Squirrel. I forgot squirrel. Squirrel's a good one. Oh, God, I'm crying now. That shouldn't be that funny, but apparently it is to me. All right. Person that won. Okay. My daughter. All right. Ooh, I don't have a dog. I should have a dog command. All right, let's pick a winner. Iga Moore. Iga Moore. IGA Moore. IGA Moore. IGA Moore. IGA Moore. You are the winner. No cap. Rigged. Totally. We're gonna get a rigged emote. I don't know if that was in the first batch I submitted or not. I don't know if I did rigged in the first batch. It's definitely on the short list though. IJ Moore, you have to reply in chat. And then you have to email me hello@penaddict.com. I got people wanting to buy my house too. Yeah. Well, it's not even, that's the thing. It's some house in Atlanta that just has my phone number attached to it. So it's not even that. That's the problem. Congrats, IGA Moore. Shoot me an email, hello@penaddict.com. I hope you enjoy the fancy purpley ink. Do you have the Kaveco Summer Purple? I looked at my Kaveco bottles. I might. What's there? They have an aubergine that's very purple. It's not red at all. I might have that one. I didn't even think about that one. So Kaveco's aubergine is one of the older colors of inks. They might have changed it to call it Summer Purple. Does aubergine even exist? Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Hells, thank you for the gift sub. Hells, speaking of which, I like how I can do business with y'all sometimes here. I got your spoke package sent because Brian makes the Model 4s, the custom Model 4s. He sends it to me, and then I send it with the other stuff that you ordered. So I dropped that off yesterday. There you go. You suggested Summer Purple a while back. I'll check that maybe for next. And Brent, you get the same thing for a random house in Memphis. Yeah, it's like it's at least in my realm. I guess probably because the prefix of my area code is I've always lived in this area. But yeah, and this is we're going on like probably a year of a couple times a month. I say, hey, I'm Theodore. Also, Theodore, are you interested in selling this house at this address? And it's like, dude, please get this house sold so y'all can stop texting me, bruh. No cap. All right. That was a stream chat. I enjoyed it. It was very fun. I hope y'all enjoyed it. That's the kind of stuff I've been wanting to do. Don't forget to raid. I was going to forget to raid. Thank you. Y'all really have to mind me. So that was a little bit of blurple right there. Right there going on right there. Let's see. Mike streaming. Let's see who else is streaming. Open for suggestions also. We can always go to Mike. That's always fun. But I do like to mix it up. Open to suggestions. Let's see, I'm flipping through makers, see if we got any journalers. Don't really see anything off the top of my head. Maybe we'll just go to Mike. Let me see what else we got here. And like just chatting. Just chatting is always too big. Just fatting is always just fatting. I said that because it says in the stream title. Just chatting. I thought it was, oh, it's not no kappa. It's no cap. All right, makers. We're going to go to Mike. I think we'll go to Mike today. I think we'll go say hey to Mike. He's playing Hades, which is a game that I own that I haven't played, that it looks like an amazing game. So let's go in there 1 second. And let's go yell at Mike while he's playing games. Seems like the move today, chat. All right. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for listening to my cuckoo-ness. There is Mike. Delivery time. I guess we'll see what we got next Tuesday, won't we? Because I'm not staying around. It's been a long stream. I need to go eat. Let's go say hey to Mike. Toby says bork, bork, bork. Toby was #1 emote, by the way. It's coming soon to a Toby near you. All right? Bye.
We're cool. You don't have to murder me. It's my least favorite Fury to mess with.